What's up, guys, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat video. So the first time here that I've done any commentary in quite a while. It's just been a rough couple of months. To keep it short, I know that I said I would cover 9, 10, and 11 before one come out, and I did, but in the most uninspired way possible. I will not lie about that. I didn't do any commentary really in the arcade videos, kind of just completely cut out. I just did the story modes. So for my viewers, I want to apologize about that. A lot in life. I mean, from trying to figure out a way of going because vehicles kept breaking down, to work being overwhelming and being wore out and can't stand on my feet, couldn't sit in this chair, couldn't take sitting in this chair. Brings me a lot of back pain to sit in this chair. Although it's very nice. It's a very nice chair. It's a Secret Lab World of Warcraft chair. Very nice. But the deal has been not great. And I finally made sure to clear some room for this. This is big. This is Mortal Kombat 1. This is what I created my channel for, was Mortal Kombat. So I had to make sure I'd have some room, at least to react, to the first things I'm going to see. So I have done this intro a few times and kind of just fumbled here, but yeah, here we go. Definitely. Mortal Kombat 1. Late by a couple of minutes here. 8. More than a couple, but it'll work.
Having liberated the Hourglass and become Keeper of Time, my next task was to restart history. Not beholden to past events, I was free to craft a new era. It was with humility and restraint that I approached this blank canvas. After careful preparation, I began work, painting over the darkness. After eons passed, I sketched out the realms. After eons more, I brushed them in with life. In my new era, all beings will have the opportunity to find peace. Whether or not they do will be their responsibility. For my power only permits me to begin this endeavor. It is the duty of mortals to finish it.
All right. So there's the intro to Mortal Kombat 1. I did log in at least enough to see that and get through a very weird intro of introductions of screens where once you just set up the brightness, all that good stuff, just again, it failed to download some documents or something that I accept and agree and continue with. And again, I just want to make sure, this is something I noticed. So far, I'm only seeing campaign versus customize. Learn in extras. Not much in the way of crypt this time. I noticed that. That may come later, may not. But right now, I just want to look at versus. And customize. Those are the two I want to look at for the second. Because actually, the weird thing that I did is since June, the first stress test they had, I played that. And then I've played absolutely nothing else. Oh, so Crypt got replaced. Okay. By invasions. I hope that is worth it, which it's grayed out right now, so probably grayed out for the same reason I couldn't accept the documents. This online is grayed out. I'm logged in. Not sure what the issue is with that. All right. I actually haven't seen the roster yet. Okay, so this is a Riptile. Love the look of Riptile. And again, I played that beta for when it was a stress test in June, did videos on that, and I have not watched anything. Yeah, you know, this is the first thing that caught my eye. I was kind of quiet when I came in the menu about it. Why is Havoc grayed out? Not sure if it's a story unlock or what the deal is. But definitely odd. Yeah, I have not seen anything since about June. So whatever they've released character-wise about who's in the game, outside of Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Raiden, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and Katana, this is all kind of new to me. Presumably, yeah, maybe he's the main villain or main boss in the tower. I don't know. I need to start a tower. Just get started and go with it. Is that Rico? It is. Just had a video I did on him not too long ago. Well, it was at least back in June. Maybe May, but just comparing him to General Shao. I was gonna call him just Shao Kahn. So I've missed out on some stuff. Obviously, they've released on YouTube probably plenty of videos explaining General Shao, or maybe they haven't. Yeah, maybe I need to click on somebody just so I can see that cameo roster too. So badly I told myself I was going to play with Shang Tsung, but then again, something just makes me want to click on Rico. I didn't expect him to be in this game. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, if he's not the king or whatever, they don't have the Khan on there, so he's just General Shao for now. Or the ruler, I guess as they call it. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to jump right into a campaign here, so sorry if my eyes deviate away from the chat. Let's see, also I need to make this full screen for me. There we go. Sitting here looking at my PS5 through OBS's screen. I had a full screen now. Let's see, some settings first. That all looks good to me, I guess. Just keep it medium because I'm usually completely horrible at these games. All fighting games, I'm horrible, but Mortal Kombat is my favorite game of all time. I grew up on this. Okay, so apparently I connected to online because there is invasions now. I can't help but click on customize and see what's going on here before I get into that campaign. Pretty sure it's going to be relatively like it was in Mortal Kombat 11. Since this is the guy I'm going to pick to fight with first. Yeah, so there's really nothing to see just yet. Your taunts, your finishers. Gear. Who is this? Oh, Ashra. And that's Lee May. Alright. Yeah, they kind of got the Mortal Kombat Deception era going on over here. Yeah, that's kind of what I first was looking at. Yeah, 4 fatalities, which would be nice. I'm guessing there's going to be more than just 2 brutalities before it's over, given how many there was in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm glad they did, because I'm a huge fan of Deception. Like, that's probably one thing I've played the most Mortal Kombat of, is the 3D era on my channel, especially Conquest mode from Deception. That is, I play that at least once a year. Sometimes twice to 3 times a year. So yeah, that's customized. Let's see. Now that it actually shows online. Defeat 6 opponents. Quan Chi and Shang Tsung are the last. Deadly Alliance. Another throwback to that 3D era. And I'm going to just go with the 6 opponents. Yeah, Havoc's still grayed out. What is that all about? Yep, probably a story mode thing, which I'm probably going to jump story mode right after this. Yep. Given the 3D era characters and everything so far, kind of curious to what the story is going to be like all the way through and see what happens. So who do you have in mind that you want to use as a main?
Reiko.
Let's see, we got some grayed out cameo fighters as well. So it's good to have some unlockables. Really? Oh, let's see, I completely... Yeah, I completely missed him. I don't know how. I'm glad they brought somebody back from that Mortal Kombat 11 roster.
Reiko.
Yeah, just seeing Shijinko is a cool throwback. At first I thought it was Shang Tsung, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know who to go with. Serena is someone I wish that was a playable character. I've always wanted to have her in a serious title, and she is in a serious title just as a cameo fighter. And I think I'm going to go with her here.
Serena.
And see what I can come up with. I don't know. We're going to try.
Round 1. Fight.
Throwing shade.
So coming out of the gate, Rico kind of feels almost like a boxer type fighter.
Throwing. Hit me.
Round
He definitely suffered in the past a lot from that feeling like Shao Kahn kind of thing. Maybe that fighting styles to kind of take him away from it.
Throwing shade.
Usually I have a smoother time finding combos, but so far I'm not. I like to just figure it out on my own, stay away from the menu as much as possible. Block that. So I'm curious if they kept the finishes as easy as they did during the stress test. I'm guessing not. No, all of them were like just down, down, and then triangle or X or square or circle during the stress test. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it really would be the first, I guess you could say, since Cobra kind of got like Cobra's fight style kind of implemented, it seems like a little bit with that boxer kind of stance, but just thank God it's not actually Cobra in the game, because that would be a waste of a character slot for me.
fatality. Reiko wins.
Okay, so the cameo fighters get their own, a little rank and everything. I guess from, of course, gear and customization options and whatnot. You can get an XP breakdown if you need that. Do you know the order of the DLC characters? Because, again, I don't know any of this. I haven't seen anything since June. This is all just brand new to me, like boom. And oh yeah, it is, another thing caught my eye that you mentioned. Seeing Quan Chi is kind of annoying to see him for me and not be able to actually play as him. You know, that's a big one for me, because that is one of the most characters that I do know about that. I read about, apparently there was a leak about him being in the game, so I'm guessing that's true. And I would love to be able to play as Quan Chi, not just play against him. Outside of Shinnok and Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung, those are just like my top 4. So I hate not being able to play as Quan Chi when we have to fight against him. I have to find some kind of combo that I can put together here. At least I get to go for the Fatal Blow now. Man, Takeda's like 5th. It's horrible. I haven't even seen the design or anything. I'm gonna have to, once I play about 3 or 4 hours this game, or how many hours I'm gonna spend on it today, I need to go look at some of that stuff. I also said I wasn't gonna do this, but holy crap, can I break down the move list for a second? Okay, let's try what seems to be 2 different variants. Well, no, that's square, triangle, X. Everything seems to be nothing square, square, circle, or square, square, triangle, like a lot of characters start. So maybe he's going to be more on the complicated end. And then find, I know when I did the stress test, I was able to easily find with Sub-Zero combos to fit into another combos and juggle, and it took just like 2 days to start ripping off ridiculous combos. which I usually do not do, but I'm going to start with this one. And get absolutely annihilated. Okay, so there's a pop-up combo. Lead that into something else, maybe? Alright, getting destroyed by Baraka. Just a little rinse repeat right here for a second. Ah, nope, didn't win. Didn't work, should I say.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. AI seems more aggressive on medium now. Okay, so I got that down. Let's see. Special moves. Grand Serena. Alright, get off me, bro. Shouldn't have that been a decapitation? Okay. Maybe not. I've already forgot this. Got a little nervous there that I was about to look full on medium. What? Didn't get 0 time for that.
Reiko wins. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Goro, you're looking a lot different these days. Oh, there's something different. Okay, I thought I was dead. Obviously not. I haven't noticed Striker Space yet. I probably didn't recognize him. Goro looks a little off to me. I mean, I don't know what it is just yet, but he looks off to me.
I like the shouts. Round 2. Fight.
I like that combo better. Me and my plain Jane just pick a combo and stick with it. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yeah, get slapped. I remembered it this time. Yes. Yeah. He does definitely. I mean, you already have Rambo. Why not have another Sylvester Stallone version in this game, right? Rocky. To go along with this very boxer, it seems kind of like a slow style. It's something that usually I would be like, I'm out on. But since it's Reiko, I feel like I'm going to give it more and more of a chance because this is a genuine surprise for me. I had no idea he's in the game, so I'm excited about it. So it's like, even though I'm not fluid with his fighting style, like I just instantly connected with Sub-Zero, and I really connected with Katana. Like if you go back to my YouTube channel and you check out some of the videos I did with Katana during the stress test days in June, like I picked up on Katana just natural from the very first moment I used her. It was very natural. But I am not picking up with this guy very well. Like I didn't have to go into the menu with her very much, or if at all, it was just very, very quick. Sub-Zero, I did have to go into the menu and kind of try to figure out some things. I really struggled with Kenshi, trying to figure out things to string together. But this is probably the worst I've struggled with a character yet. Of course, I just keep going back to the well on the 2 combos I've learned, so maybe I need to open up that menu again. Oh, God, that striker. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. Is it as if he doesn't get enough hate already? They kind of, he just doesn't look right. I see what you mean, definitely. Get out of the rain bubble. Rain just changes at a time. Every game that he's in, he just changes everything. He's kind of like, I don't know, in a way, the Undertaker of Mortal Kombat, because just every time you see him, it seems like he has some new look. He's changed some aspect of his character entirely, visually. Which I mean, a lot of these guys do, but Rain some more than others. Alright, this is still not working for me. I can't even remember that combo. I don't care enough to keep doing it. Let's try this. If I can get a shot in. Oh, yeah, I like that. Something I can just, you know, rinse and repeat, because that's the type of player I am. I'm not gonna lie, I'm horrible, and I just want to find a get away from me striker. The rinse and repeat, for the most part. I'll throw in something different every now and then, but I'm just like, this is why I don't play online, because I get annihilated. Yeah, I gotta throw a fist and hit some kicks real quick. And they're nice. And it's more of an easier combo that feels right with the buttons selected. So, combat card be the first thing on that. As expected. No. I could see they matched up what I matched up. I know this seems kind of short. I may pick another couple of characters to do some towers with. Just kind of break into this game before I go in full story mode. I don't want to do story mode. I'm going to do it here on Twitch too, but I just don't do commentary on story mode because you got to switch. You know, I don't talk when they're doing the cutscenes, and then you switch between the cutscenes and the fighting, and it's just so annoying to mute a microphone, unmute a microphone. So, kind of want to mess around and see more of the levels because there's so much color for a Mortal Kombat game. I do think I got done in there. Yep. That was ugly.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah, it looks very nice. Now, I wish I could fight like he's fighting. So I know he can be good. I just gotta figure out the right combinations of things. Right now, playing on medium and not really knowing the AI in this game, I'm just like, get a combo and use it, make it work. It's just my mindset. There we go. Forget about that cameo being there. That's something that's going to take a while for me to get used to. It only took about 2 days, I think, for me to start getting used to it on the stress test, honestly.
Final round. Fight.
I just go back to the old trusty kicks. Looks like I can actually jump kick into that. That is not what I was talking about there. Okay, you want to go WWE over? Well, I completely did something different. I'll take that. You know, John Cena is going to be on here as Peacemaker, isn't he? They have. I heard about Peacemaker. Is it John Cena actually playing the part?
Finish him.
Okay, cool. That'll work well with any of these power slam moves that these guys are doing. I imagine Jax will do some as cameo, come in there and do some power bombs. I think, didn't Smoke do a suplex on Mortal Kombat 9? I think it was. Yeah, it is very odd feeling. Yeah, could you imagine just John Cena? No Peacemaker, just John Cena. He seems to be everywhere right now these days. Just John Cena, that would be... I would definitely be one of those doing a video, all fatalities on John Cena kind of thing. But I mean, I like John Cena, but still, I just think that would be the thing you have to do, right? She had a bit of a cake going on there. I like it. I don't know. I love Quan Chi, so it's like you can't do no wrong with him, but I get, you know, that's not everyone's favorite. I'll totally admit I'm completely biased when it comes to Quan Chi. They would have to really mess that guy up for me to dislike him and not use him. That was clean. Alright, do your fatal blow. Want to see it? Do it. It's when you do not move and don't do anything that they just get clueless all of a sudden. to your fatal blow. Don't just claw me to death. What was that, Serena? It was a perfect time to just slap him. Maybe he's smart enough he's saving it to one and he knows if he hits it, I'm dead. Just fine. I just want him to hit it. You know what? Or not. Oh. Step a little closer. There you go.
With General Shao freed from prison, we began raising a new army against the royal family. Though many were eager recruits, few were good at soldiering. It was so bad, the general was forced to change tactics. He decided that we needed a doomsday weapon. That weapon isn't a thing, though. It is a monster. Onaga, the Dragon King. The general told me the old legends were true. That his ancient ancestor defeated Onaga, trapping him deep inside Mount Sagan. The Dragon King is still there today. His pent-up fury waiting to be unleashed. Because Onaga is so dangerous, the general wouldn't risk trying to tame him before. But now, he feels we have no choice. Though I likely won't survive, I accept this mission gladly. I can think of no greater honor than to give my life in the general's service.
So yeah, I always mute through cutscenes and things. So yeah, they brought up Onaga is mentioned. Man, I hope they bring back Onaga. It really looks like they're headed in the direction, even though it's kind of like another. I remember a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, another reboot," or whatever. But it looks like they're heading into that direction of, okay, we're going to stick with the Deadly Alliance in Deception, Armageddon eras of direction, but just bring it in a totally different way. And I hope that's the case. If that's the case, I'm about to sit here and love the story mode, I'm sure, once I get into it. But of course, I'm going to play some more towers before I jump into any campaign. So yeah, let's see. I'm about 38 minutes in. Probably should do. I'm also recording for YouTube, so probably going to do about an hour worth of towers. I can't get over how cool Riptile looks. Almost like a good guy in this game. Kind of makes me want to pick him too. Oh wow, okay. He's a shapeshifter in this game. So definitely another reason to pick him. But there's also Li Mei, because it would be a tribute to my sister. That was my sister's favorite character, Li Mei. She always had the flying fist, just much like me. I pick something and repeat it. And I'm kind of curious to see what and how Li Mei plays. But a part of me wants to go back to something I knew and was really good with, like with Katana. But I think I'm going to go 2 more. And I think I'm going to go with him since Giris, I think is how you pronounce his name. I think I'm going to go with him since you would probably like to see some of his gameplay. And then I will, as I'm playing through with him, I'll figure out who I'm going to do. It's between Lee May, Riptile, Raiden, and Melina, really, as far as who I'm going to do for the final. And then just call that a video for now. And then I'm just going to jump directly. I'm going to stop the recording, keep the stream going, and jump directly into the story mode. And let's just bring in... Oh, yeah, because the cameos have their own fatalities. Yeah. Cyrax. Let's go with it.
Cyrax.
And I'm just going to jump down to easy to give me a little bit more space to kind of learn here. I know that's like... Oh my god, easy. What are you doing? You just got through it on medium doing nothing, but you're going to drop down to easy. But it'll give me a little bit of space here to kind of look around the menus and woof. Alright, you look like the Predator a little bit, not gonna lie. I'm already liking him much better just from that start. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh, smooth.
You cannot fight time. Round 2, fight.
I like that. Something I'm probably going to see a lot in this playthrough now. That's probably all we'll see now. Like, I just get a hold of something and I like it, it works, I go for it. Here it is. An uppercut brutality.
Creation. Brutality. Gearus wins.
I gotta do some more stuff, definitely more grabs. Definitely got to get the cameos more involved. Still something, man, gotta get used to. It's so weird for me, and I only had about 2 or 3 days there in the stress test to try it out.
Round 1, fight.
Ooh, that was nice. How did I do that just now? I don't appreciate that, or that. Baraka seems to be a little aggressive. Come on, I almost had something going.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, liking this guy much better. Gearus is definitely better than what I remember from what I played in Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, we're talking about a guy who puts the game on medium or easy, depending, and just never wants to look at the move list, wants to learn everything on his own, and that kind of limits me, but it also keeps this game fresh for me for whatever reason. Oh, almost a flawless, and I screwed it up. least we do get to see Darius in some action. Come here. Come here. I just want to talk to you. Alright, so. Got to do this. Got to do this. How do you get to... Oh, yeah, okay. Just one more over. Yes. Got to do this. Mid. Here we go. Aw, dude, that's fantastic. I love throwbacks. Because those were my days, man. Mortal Kombat. I still have the arcade sitting there. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, Ultimate 3. That's fucking awesome. Excuse my language. Usually I don't cuss in my videos, but that's fucking cool. I like that. You know, just... If I could just get this XP and stuff over here out of the way, just to make a wallpaper out of it. It's always such a struggle, too, to do those fatalities like that on the arcade for me. So it's nice that I'm a lot more simple on here now. Oh my god, I had a lot of trouble with Kenshi during the stress test. Trying to find some more combos here too. Seems I had one found and then lost. Oh, I like that. Okay. See, that's going to be a nice little pull in. Something. Just remember how the heck I did it. I like that too.
Round 2, fight.
I'm actually quite surprised just the way things are that they're gonna get away with that today, that Cyrax fatality. Total annihilation of the world, but it's just so awesome. Like, he comes in and like, we're all gonna go out here. Very Terminator-like thing to do. Great, so have not done Geras' fatality yet. Let's see. I'm sorry if you can hear these buttons tapping. I did not do any test on this mic audio beforehand. I kind of woke up late and got in a rush. Okay, completely missed that. Massive failure on my part. I may have read that wrong. At least I think I still have, yeah, 2 more chances to get that right. Yeah, I'm going to look at it again right here. I may have just completely read that wrong. I might have been looking at something else.
Round 1, fight.
Let's see. So, finishers. To be toward down circle from mid. Too bad I don't have a ton of these easy fatalities. I use the heck out of these things when I have them nowadays. I wish they would have just kept it to down circle, down X, down square for everyone. It made the stress test that much more better. It seems like they've added a third direction to everyone's fatality. Oh, there we go. there. There we go. Cyract came in useful there.
Your time is nearly up. Round 2, fight.
I feel like I could catch him coming down from that. Uh-oh. Well, at least we could see it. I've seen Sonya Blades 100 times over. But I have not seen Smokes. Oh, yeah. I want to flood that grab and snap to the neck. Oh, this is awesome.
Finish him.
Honestly, I haven't come across anything I hate so far. Of course, I have only played with 2 characters, so... Yeah. Alright, it says mid. Toward down circle. What mid is it talking about? Is it one of those, well, we really mean far? Alright, I think one more chance to get this fatality right, and then I got Shanks like Quan Chi. Yeah. So the mirror match. I think the mirror match has returned too. This is the second time in a row that this has happened. Which I like as a cool throwback to the older days. Ow. Alright, I'm not appreciating any of this. There we go. Yes, caught him on the way. I've got to figure out. It's gonna take some practice, but I got to figure out what I can use to catch him on the way down. That'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Thinking that might be good. Let's see. Might not have enough life left to try this. Get a new round started.
Round 2, fight.
Activate here. Come on, let me grab you. That did something. Not how I intended it to. Uh-oh. Oh, he caught me on the way down. That was smooth. For medium difficulty, or what is it? Easy, actually. Yeah, that's very smooth. What a catch. Let's see who's back to back here. Yes. Get out of here. I want them to implement more of that time stuff. So if I can get this right this time. So it is toward and then down circle. And I feel like maybe I need to step back a little bit this time. Maybe I'm not mid enough. Yeah, I would call that kind of far more than I would mid. mid to far. Maybe they need to add that in there. Good lord.
Fatality. Gear is squeezed.
It may not go down as the most popular fatality, but it sure is brutal. And I like brutal. Honestly, I'll just take brutal over the more creative stuff, but that's me personally. You see the stuff and you're like, oh, they really had to put thought into that. And it's like, okay, it's cool, but just the simple, man, just grab them and just brute force, smash the face and stuff. That's the stuff I go for. So I really like that fatality.
Round 1. Fight.
Hey, Cyrax, why are you blowing me up? I forget about the cameos so much.
Seconds tick down. Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the cloak anymore. First I was like, okay, he's got the cape cloak deal going on there, and then I was like, I'm not sure anymore. But then the ending of the first tower I did, and he just looked awful to me for some reason. Maybe that's because he had the shit beaten out of him at that point, but it just didn't look punchy to me. So I hope when it gets to doing his gear, there's some kind of throwback to his older gear. It may definitely well be the face. Because the face is what looks so off after you beat him, which we're about to see here again. Something just looks off there. Yeah, he looks like that guy. Is it Star Wars I'm thinking of? Oh, it's another movie. It's throwing off just something in my brain. Doesn't look like Quan Chi, looks like somebody else. Just in that particular moment when he's in this, oh god, I'm about to die face look he's got. He knows he's done fucked up.
Between timelines had been rebuilt. There was no question that they could again be broken. Protecting this timeline would require eternal vigilance, so that it could not fall victim to further outside aggression. But nothing in my countless lifetimes had prepared me for this task. In none of them had multiple timelines ever coexisted. Monitoring them for threats was an entirely novel problem. It would require a novel solution. I discovered that though the timelines no longer touched, their meeting had left them intertwined. I can now secretly surveil all timelines, keeping watch for potential danger. It pleases me to do this service for the new era. Lord Liu Kang may rest assured that it is secure.
So something else that was kind of wondering why all that played through. I'll have to rewatch that. But since Quan Chi is a cameo fighter here, is he a cameo fighter in the DLC? Or is he also a regular fighter as well? Okay, no stats there, I guess. Okay, good. I'm glad he's a full character in the DLC. I was starting to worry there. Alright, so gonna do one more. And I didn't really do the contemplating that I said I was going to do, but I don't know. Lee may possibly. I just kind of feel like I want to go with another Deception era character. And I would 100% go with Havoc. It's just, well, he is grayed out, I'm guessing, until unlocked in the story mode. So,
Sindel.
let's see here.
Sindel.
That's Sindel. Who is this?
Nitara.
Natara. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll go with Natara. Yeah, it's not. It kind of feels like also it's a throwback. Maybe they meant for it to kind of be more of the basic. I don't see it show me the name of anybody that I'm picking. I just had to kind of turn up the volume, which I have turned down right now so it's not blaring through the microphone, to see who that was. I kept looking at this for the longest and thought, okay, here's Sindel over here. And then I realized, well, that color of the hair is just wrong. They got her wrong. And then I realized Sindel's over here. So that's why I was going back and forth. Tara is another of that Deception era character that I really liked. And I really liked Ashra. I just could not recognize her in this game. I guess this is before her full human-looking form, and she's still, you know, kind of in what is a demon form. Yeah, they definitely got Natara looking a lot better, and Ashra looking a lot worse, but I'm gonna roll with it. Let's see. Not gonna touch on Striker. I really wish I could use Motaro. I don't know. I enjoyed Mortal Kombat trilogy a lot, and I played as the boss characters in that game. Nothing but the boss characters in the game, because the AI is so screwed up on those older games like that. Then again, who was it that I used as a cameo fighter that really came in handy during the stress test? I want to use someone different I haven't used yet. You know what? I used Cyrax. I'll go with Sector. I'll go with a ketchup and mustard mix.
Sector.
And I sure am enough gonna keep it on easy. Keep it stress-free for me, at least. I know a lot of the viewers are like, oh my god, man, just try on medium. Try on hard. With that difficulty. Yeah, I'm not sure how many people will still get the ketchup mustard reference. This is a totally different looking Natara, that's for sure. Ah, you know what? I forgot about Raiden. Raiden is immortal with that. Okay, there might be one more tower playthrough. I feel like I'm going to say that until I go through every character over here. Oh, that was smooth. This is very similar to, what is that, MK10?
Round 2, fight!
Oh, there we go. I don't like that.
Finish him.
So I'm already curious. There was a fatality where Sector like brought out this, I don't know what you would call it, mechanic, and he would just like put the enemy in it and come down and smash him. I don't know if you remember that, but I'm just gonna hope that's in here. Compactor. Oh my god, it might be. That's it. That was the name of it, wasn't it? Okay, another mid. So this could be tricky. Damn it. Oh, it is it. Oh, yeah, the Crusher. Yeah, it's that. When I was a kid, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god. All right, so Cameo Fighter unlocked at profile level 5. So maybe this is not all story-based. Maybe some of it's just, hey, play our towers, get leveled up. I mean, of course, if you were playing story, you'd level up too. In all the ways you can unlock through levels. Seems a little too simple for me. But I'll take it, I guess. I hope Havoc's not unlocked that way, because what do you gotta be like? Probably max cap or close to get Havoc. Not sure how I feel about that one. I mean, I know I don't like it, so I do know that. It wouldn't be my ideal way to go. This is, I love this level. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the look of it, the feel of it. They only had, I think, 3 in that stress test in June. And this one was just the one I seemed to enjoy the most.
Round 2, fight.
Oh wow, so it really is like Bo Raicho's place. That would bring some disappointment for me. Alright, let's see if I can get this right this time. These mids seem to take up the whole screen far. I got to see this, but then again, he needs to be kind of close to do that. Back toward back, R1. Oh, so it's someone completely different. Okay, when I saw Bo, I see Bo, I get these horrible flashes of Bo Raicho because I hate him. And it's not like, I know a lot of people have jumped on that bandwagon, but I really just disliked him from the moment he ever appeared in a game. I don't know if you've ever watched a guy called Mr. G-Star321 who's done some Bo Raicho rants, but when I was doing those rants to myself while playing a game, mom, sister, friends of the family walking by just wondering about what is this guy screaming about, you should definitely look that up. If you want a good laugh, you get on YouTube and look up Mr. G-Star321 Bo Raicho rants. I mean, it puts me in the floor because it reminds me of the rants that I used to give about him when I was a kid. But it's perfect. It's great. All right, let's see if I can get this time. I'm going to try to be a little closer since Sector should be closer. It seems that the mid fatalities are some are kind of further out, some are closer. Oh yeah, definitely. If you feel that way about it, you're like me. You feel the same way. You'll love those Mr. G-Star321 videos about it. I mean, he goes to do a Mortal Kombat Armageddon playthrough, and he stops and just he's introducing all the characters. And when he stops on Bo Raicho, I mean, he lights into like 5-minute just rip, and it's just hilarious. It's all true. I mean, it's 100% spot on, but I can't think of anyone else that I could refer to that really rips into it, rants, and it's great. You'll have to check that out. All right, so back toward back R1. So Wow, thanks for the time. I did an extra back by mistake instead of R1. Or an extra forward, I think. I'm gonna get this. I still gotta get in the fatality too, so I really gotta get in this cameo fatality. Come on. Uh-oh. I've seen this before, but not with Frost. Okay, so I'm gonna get my fatal blow in, hopefully, if I have any life left. Or just jump over them and then get annihilated by 5 or 6 kicks. That's nice. On easy, that's embarrassing. Suddenly have lost everything I've seemingly learned. There we go. Get out of here.
Final round, fight.
Come on, Sector, can't be missing without missing. Come in with that thing, right? Oh, did I mean to do that? Oh, this leaves me without being able to do the cameo fatality again. I'm gonna do that. If it means I have to miss her fatality, I'll make it up another day. No, I still have 2 shots. Because the mirror match. Alright. I gotta get everything right now. No more mistakes.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, so what's the, if you know this, the deal with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, so they're really brothers? Is this not Hanzo Asashi anymore, or... kind of what's the... you know what's going on there? Because I heard they're like actual blood brothers. That's interesting. So Hanzo's just gone. So basically Sub-Zero in yellow. The spear. Kind of in the way. And Sub-Zero's behind. Oh, okay.
Round 2, fight.
How do you just get rid of Hanzo altogether? Like, yeah, that's... bring him in some portion. You're right, they definitely could have brought him in as maybe Takeda. That's awful weird. I'm not even looking at the screen right now. I just keep trying to hit that. nice if that missile could have caught him too. Alright. So I guess try it from about right here this time, and it's back toward back arm. I'm going to make sure. Alright. Back toward back R1. You've got to be kidding me. I'm going to go into versus mode until I get that right. If I have to. It seems like they've conflicted that fatality with an actual fact that you bring him in with R1. And it's conflicting. Maybe something we'll have to fix. I don't think I've earned any of those easy fatalities, have I? No, 0. Big fat 0 on there. Okay, so she's trying to look like a vampire katana. I don't know, with all the blood stuff, it almost kind of feels like a fill-in for the lack of Scarlet being here. I mean, it's vampires, so there's gonna be blood stuff, but so I don't know necessarily if that was the correct phasing. Yeah, this is a very awesome map. I'm glad you pointed that out, because I really wasn't looking at that, just... But yeah. I'm trying to take things in over here. Would you just back off a minute? Any other time I was standing still, you would stand still. So I guess I'm going to have to go for her fatality. Something's going on with the secondary deal. Do your fatal blow. I don't think I've done the fatal blow yet. I did, I just completely jumped over Liu Kang. Something you gotta, I guess, do from distance and get just right. See if she can get her to do it. Or not. They don't give me much time, I shouldn't have done that. So, another mid. But it worked. Went right in.
Fatality. Netaro wins.
It's got to be one of the two. I remember there being, I think, Johnny Cage's maybe in MK10 or something like that. You had to be in the air. Kind of just launch into from there and catch it just right. Yeah, it was not my favorite. Johnny Cage has never been my favorite in general, though. Quan Chi's face doesn't look right there either. I didn't really notice that at first, but he just kind of has this cheesy grin. Or, I don't know really what he has going on. Looks okay there. Some of his facial expressions are so off for Quan Chi. You know, I'll have to go back and watch that. Either I was too busy yapping or I'm too busy wondering why the sector fatality's still not working for me to even notice that fatality. Because, you know, it's like, okay, R1 brings in these guys, but R1 is what they're wanting you to use to do the fatality. Or if I had easy fatalities, it would just be that right there. So I need to get my hands on some of those just so I can see it until whatever's going on with that is fixed. Unless I can get that figured out somewhere. Like I said, I'll probably go into versus mode and see if I can get that figured out because I need to see that. I need to see it. Okay, I also need to get my fatal blow right without him setting his off. Let's see. That didn't work. That didn't work either. I died in the process trying to get the fatal blow right, so I'm not going to do that again.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, definitely going to have to do this in practice. Hopefully there's some fatal blow practice too. To figure out how to get her fatal blow in. Because I'm actually liking Natara, so I would definitely like to figure out both of those things. Well, Sector's separate, I could do that with anybody. Alright, so you can catch them in the air with this special right here. If I can get her to jump up. Let's just make sure to win this round.
Final round, fight!
I keep rinsing and repeating that, but it really works so well. At least on easy difficulty, like flip back to medium or hard. For 6 opponents, once I get used to someone, hard should be no problem. Perfect. Alright, so let's see what the story ending for Natara is going to be. Kind of curious.
Quan Chi's plot collapsed. Along with it, my plan to secure new beings to feed my starving people. Because I'd advocated for partnering with him, I was held responsible. If I didn't seize for Viternus' new feeding grounds, the Coven would banish me. But then, I had a revelation. I didn't need to conquer realms to feed my people. I simply needed to capture enough beings to breed them. Once they multiply, Viternus will have a limitless, renewable source of food. And I only need a few thousand to start. A number so small compared to the billions in the realms that no one will notice as people go missing. But it will be more than enough to establish our breeding stock and feed a ravenous Viternus.
Is it just me, or did it look like she was hanging out over Gotham City? Maybe there's a future cameo there over in the next Injustice game. I don't know. Again, no stats. For the first time I did the tower, the stats were listed here. Now they're just gone. So I think I found a glitch for them. Yeah, I'm gonna go to practice and see if I can't figure that out. It's just bothering me now. Yeah, learn fatalities big time because something's going on with Sector here. Hopefully it lets me pick cameo fighters here. I'm gonna choose Lime for now. Just hoping I get a cameo fighter. Yes, good deal. Sector. And someone I very much dislike, have always disliked, in someone's face who makes you dislike them more. Striker. I've never been a big fan of that guy. I did play as Striker a lot in Mortal Kombat 3. Mortal Kombat 3 first came out, and it was before Ultimate, and you didn't have very many options. Yeah, I mean, I got the, what's that game I played recently? Gotham City, I think it was, or Gotham Knights. I got the whole Catwoman vibe, or Batgirl vibe from that scenery. And I was just kind of like, is she hanging out over Gotham City? It just felt like it. Let's see here. They're also colorful or something doomy. This looks like, I was about to say Goro's lair, but I get some kind of pyramid. Corrupt Forest. That seems more doomy in Mortal Kombat. So this is the Flesh Pits.
The Flesh Pits.
So I'll go there. Okay. Unlimited.
Finisher.
Alright, so again, the cameo. Back toward back R1. I think we should be anywhere in here. He's just gonna come right in and do that. Maybe I should have confirmed that you can do a cameo fatality here first. Someone's cameo fatality I know that works, and it will be awesome to see it twice.
Raiden. Baraka.
Because it was just awesome.
Jax. The Great Hall.
Not sure what's going on with Sector then.
Finish him.
Okay, this has got to be for right. Away. Close back toward back for his fatality. Well, his was an R1 too, and it worked. Yeah, he waltzed right in. So what is wrong with Sector? Maybe another glitch found?
Fatality. Raiden.
I need to capture that just right, and that can be the thumbnail for this video. Character select. Let's try Sector again. I'm going to give it one more shot, let it be, and then go back to at least one or two more towers at most.
Lee May. Johnny Cage. Sector. Sonya Blade. Corrupted Forest. Finish him.
Yeah, I'm guessing probably the same thing. Probably positioning, even though it says mid. And this is about where I was standing when I did Cyrax, right? So, and I think it's the same thing. Back toward back R1. Yeah, there it is. Yes. It's so awesome.
Lee May wins. Flawless victory.
Those were my two favorite fatalities coming out of Mortal Kombat 3. Again, 3, not Ultimate. You know, before they had Scorpion and the ninjas, you know, Mortal Kombat 3 for me literally was just Cyrax and Sector, and then I figured out how to unlock Smoke, of course, but mainly Cyrax. Alright, so back to main menu. Good. I can go on about my day now. I had to see that. I had to see it. It was awesome, just as I thought it would be. Let's see. Raiden, Li Mei. Just Raiden as Immortal interests me so much, but he also looked very Raidenish, so nothing really special. I think it would come down to playing as a Reptile and Li Mei if I did 2 more towers, but I'm going to go as I'm doing 1 more tower and just pick Li Mei for now, just in case I decide, okay, I'm ready to jump into story, because I am kind of getting that, I want to see what's going on in story mode feel.
Li Mei.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to use Serena again, because I never did do her fatality. Although, I don't know. Kind of makes you want to go with another 3D era character. Yeah, I'll go with Serena again. Just, I think I'm going to keep this medium this time. Too bad I can't do a fatality on him.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, there they are. There's his fists. Kind of brought in a completely different way, but I think I like the method of delivery.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, I'll bring Jackson to the next one as a cameo. Go ahead and do a Raiden playthrough too. Maybe even a Melina playthrough. She kind of looks. She'd be a fun character to play through. I just blocked her fatal blow, which I didn't though. Wish I didn't do that. Kind of wanted to see that. Go for it again. Go ahead, go for it. Face so much, just like the Predator. It's not just the typical Tarkata messed up look. Alright, that's enough. You had your chance.
Finish her.
Alright, so move list. I'm gonna go get it right off and done with. Oh boy, another stand mid, back a little bit. Yeah, I definitely don't dislike it. It's just kind of it's a little bit of a throw off.
Li Mei wins.
I didn't expect the Predator look at all. Oh yeah, the Shining reference they did with Johnny Cage, yeah. That was almost like when I saw that, it was like, it really took them this long to do it, because it's just something that seems so, I don't know, another realm that they were going to do. Of course, I kind of would figure they would have Johnny Cage doing that back when it was still Midway. Just surprised it took him that long to get around to it. Lee May has a great look considering, I mean, Deception, they just absolutely, Deadly Alliance and Deception, she absolutely had no clothes. It had some, but not very many. Which is what some people like. I mean, you know, if I have my girlfriend over, I prefer less clothes, but, you know, in my video games, I'm not trying to mix those two things. And that was always the one thing I hated about Lee May. And a lot of the female characters. Asha was always respectable. And I just, phone started ringing, turned away, and a brutality uppercut by mistake. Like, I thought that was just going to be a stress test thing, honestly, and then they would take that away. But I think that, wow, that's been around, what, since Mortal Kombat 11, the simple uppercut. Yeah, for Johnny Cage, they did wait until he was more military commando-like. Which is funny, because in this game, it seems he's definitely more back to the Hollywood. This would have been, if you were going to have to do it, this maybe would have been the game to do it.
Round one, fight! Round two, fight.
Oh yeah, that's a definite must. I actually did a list of like the worst 10 Mortal Kombat characters based on just kind of reading through Reddit and everyone else's opinion. And that list included Rico, but when I actually played as him on Armageddon, I thoroughly enjoyed playing as Rico. And I remember saying, hey, if they put him in another game and give him another chance, I would like to, you know, play as Rico. And, you know, it was kind of a slow start for me with him, and a lot of these characters are a lot faster. I'm gonna do my fatal blow if he'll get enough damage down. Oh, like that.
Finish him.
All right. I'm usually not in the menu this much. That's easy enough. Oh, so he was the last character to be revealed. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen any of them revealed in a while, but that, yeah, I totally didn't expect him to be in this game. And the fact I made that video, and I think I talked about in that video on my YouTube about, you know, hey, I think if they brought this character back, they really could give him some justice, and he does feel different in this game already. Like in Armageddon, he felt so much like a Shao Kahn. He had the shoulder block going on. He had the whole, He even had a move that put the Shao Kahn helmet on him. So he felt very Shao Kahn-ish, rip-off. And here, I struggled with him, but he felt completely on his own. So I want to give him more of a chance. Especially once I kind of found that kick at the end, that 3 comboed kick. And if I could figure out how to pop up and do some pop-up combos and kind of continue into some others, I'd really enjoy, I think, the time with him. He was an unexpected addition that I think I'll enjoy. Everything seems to be back toward lately.
Fatality. Lee May wins.
I don't know. I feel like that was one of those, we think this would be creative on paper, and it came out and it was like, okay, it's cool that you got it, I guess. Just, I don't know. I'll take my blunt force to the face, not someone's head being in pyro. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of fireworks. There's a really, really, really sad, tragic story behind that. That's not worth telling. And then, but you know, in a positive time like this. But I don't like fireworks to begin with, so that one doesn't do it for me at all. Even if I liked fireworks, I don't think that would do it for me. And, you know, as far as just, hey, I like this fatality, I'll pass on that one.
Round 1, fight.
Apparently it was so bad it made me forget the moveset altogether. Oh, there it is. I just have this what were they thinking going through my head. Now, I don't like to criticize that much, but yeah, that's one of those what were they thinking moments there. Alright, I've seen all the Sub-Zero gameplay there is to see back in June when the stress test was going on, and most of it was done by myself, so I really don't need to see any of his fatal blows or anything, but it would be interesting, I guess, to see it Goro. There we go. Finally, I strung something together.
Brutality. Lee May wins.
It gives me more excitement when I string something together like that, and then I go back and I'm like, I go through the menu and it's like, okay, what did I pull off there? Eventually, though, just playing without getting in the menu, I get a feel for these combos, and eventually I start connecting them all together, and eventually I'll do the same thing with everybody in the game. Some are just going to take a lot longer than others. But I love those combos there. I need to try some grab moves.
Round 1, fight.
I love Serena. I personally wish she didn't go into that whole demon style. And then again, I kind of like they embrace that because that is her storyline. And they seem to never really stick with it. Never really brought it back anywhere. Oh, I messed it up that time. Oh, come on. That's not gonna hit. Oh, it did. Ah, Bruce. Thankfully, her fatal blow works the way it does.
Disturbing the peace is forbidden.
Round 2, fight!
Alright, you're getting on my nerves. Okay, now you're stringing up together some combos. Ah! Come on.
Surrender or face
Final
capital punishment.
round, fight!
Alright, no plan with you this time. I'm not gonna do that lame fatality again. So what was it? For the cameo? Get backed up to R1.
Fatality. Lee May wins.
So 2 rewards. Okay, a shade palette. So I can customize Serena now. And something I could have swore I already had. Okay. I just don't understand why Quan Chi's got that look on his face. It's almost kind of like I know we're about to lose.
Fight.
You take right. Nah, it's more like when you go to the family pictures that you don't want to go to, and you're forced to be standing there with your family. You don't really like all that much, and now you're taking pictures with them that are going to last forever. That's going to be sent in every Christmas card from here on to the next 20 years. And you put together the most worst cheesy grin ever that just says, "I don't want to take this picture right now." That is the look on his face. His face is already messed up before you even get to the match. Alright, Shang-Tsung. You take it easy. Yeah, as a bundle, that cage bundle, I don't know what that is. Maybe it lets me change it from like night to day or something like that. I noticed when I was in practice, it was letting me do things like that, but on some of them I couldn't do anything on. There we go.
As her reign began, Empress Melina faced many challenges. To meet them, she turned to the people she trusted. Her sister to lead her army, and me to lead her Imperial police. Though I missed Empress Sindel dearly, I was glad my ties with her family had been mended. But while it was an honor to be made responsible for Outworld's internal security, I soon realized accepting the appointment was a mistake. I'm not cut out to be a bureaucrat, nor am I patient enough to navigate the Imperial Court's politics. I was at my best patrolling Sundo's streets, when I could feel the city's pulse and serve and protect its citizens directly. That's why I resigned my post and resumed my role as Sundo's first constable. I end each day knowing I've made a difference.
Hey, an ending where Li Mei doesn't turn on everybody and jump into the arms of some ruler. Appreciate that. Hey, there the tower results are, just suddenly out of nowhere. They're back. So maybe it's, play on medium, you get tower results. If you play on easy, you're weak, you don't need them anyway. Alright. Yeah, one more, but I do want to see. There was something I wanted to see now. Alright, probably go to customize too, but the invasions, let's see. Retrieving progressions. Let's go check this out.
Though the barriers among timelines have been rebuilt after the recent invasion, they remain porous. That is why I chose to secretly surveil all of them, to keep watch for potential aggressors. And my choice has proven wise. There is no shortage of malefactors who wish this timeline harm. But with the advanced knowledge I have gained of their plans, I can coordinate this timeline's defenses. These threats vary in nature and severity, but all risk doing critical damage. With skill, luck, and perseverance, these threats will be defeated. The future of this timeline is now in your hands. May the Elder Gods bless your efforts.
Alright, so before I begin this journey, I have to select a fighter. You know what? Let's just select Rico. Since that
Rico
is the first big pleasant surprise to me, I'm gonna select Serena again since I'm far enough along with her. Closest to probably unlocking new stuff for her.
Serena.
Welcome to Casa del Cage. I've got one rule. Don't break anything. It's all expensive. And FYI, the house just might be possessed. Straight up, we're talking serious poltergeist level craziness. Like the weird portal to other realms in my bedroom. Can I tell you how much of a nightmare it's been trying to sell this place? Oh, BT Dubs, there's a key under the rock.
Okay, so this is interesting. I guess we're going to run around Johnny Cage's old mansion here. I do like the view. Can I move freely, or is it... No, it's just move from one place to the next. It would have been nice if I could have moved around, gone in, associated with people. Key thief. Well, I guess let's enter this and just check it out. As long as it's not story mode, check it out. Defeat the dark-coated warrior and recover the key. What was that combo again? Ah, there it is.
Finish him.
Whoa. I can't remember anymore. What happened to my short-term memory? I swear I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I just don't have no short-term memory. There we go.
Fatality. Reiko wins.
Oh, okay. So that would be... This could be interesting if it's about, you know, a way to bring in Hanzo in the game, maybe, eventually. Probably not, since everything's probably been leaked in and out. It's about who is not going to be in the game and who is, but at least maybe seeing him lose it and completely decapitate somebody over it. I'd like to see that. I mean, somebody who just got in a form decapitated over a key to Johnny's place. So it's unfortunate for Hanzo. It really is. It's disappointing because I didn't know that. I just knew that I'd saw comments and, you know, read rumblings about them being brothers. I didn't know they just took Hanzo out altogether.
Sweet! You found the key! But you're also gonna need the pin for the security system. It's ABACABB, right? Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Now, you're giving out codes to the last guy. You need to be giving out codes to your mansion to, because I'm not going to remember that unless you're going to pop it up again. Hopefully, I'm guessing they would pop it up again. Or eventually, after I get it wrong so many times, hey, show it to me. It's kind of hard to forget ABACABB, but then again, it's me we're talking about. I once forgot a code on a thermostat 1234, so yeah. Well, why do you give me a code and then just automatically open? The point in that? I wish I could just roam freely, not follow a line. I miss Conquest so much. I had desire so much to have like a Conquest mode where I could roam freely and run around and do things with Shujinko and just... So the blue pathways are unlocked, the red pathways are locked, obviously. The green pathways lead to new encounters. The arrow guides you towards the exit. I would love to be able to just go check out this whole house.
Casa Del Cage sports the ultimate home theater. Stick around and feast your eyes on the greatest movies ever made. Cage Match, Ninja Mime, and my all-time favorite, Time Quake.
I mean, this is something new, so I'm willing to give it a shot and see what it's all about. Newcomer Striker. So is this some gear you can get from Striker at some point? Or? No, that's his cameo. Yes, Striker's cameo. Who is this? Is this some random thrown together guy I gotta beat up? Is it not? It's Reiko with some kind of new gear. Okay. I just got threw off for a second. Completely. It didn't say Reiko, it's newcomer. Alright, let me get my stuff back.
Finish him.
Alright. You know what? I've done enough fatalities. Let's do a victory screen.
Reiko wins.
Yeah, that reminds me of when in Deception and you do the Conquest mode and you face Monster and it's just some reskin of Scorpion. They call him Monster. Yeah, it's cool. It is. It's very simple. Another one of those simple to the point kind of things that I like. And that seems to kind of be the overall tone for Reiko at the moment. From his fatality, from his fighting style.
I've got cameras pretty much everywhere. Gotta know what I look like at all angles, at all times. And I'm here to tell you, damn, I look good.
Time to wake up to a new reality. To a blank
So this is their way of letting you
with warmth and peace.
check out the place.
In my new era. Bloody strife.
Fight.
Alright, it's not Riptile, it's Hatchling. Hatchet Egg or something? I don't know. Yep, there's that morphing. Shape-shifting. I love human Riptile though, so much.
Brutality.
Whoops.
Reiko wins.
I didn't want to do that to poor Riptile, but I did. Oh, I got a Reiko palette. Not one that I would use, but I got it. Yeah, that's pretty badass if you do a brutality. I like that. It's a good moment to like just take a video and turn that into a GIF for later on. Every time someone says something stupid, just post to that. Get a good square of that cut out right there. Alright, so I'm kind of getting the gist of this, or maybe I'm not, but it's not something I'm going to get to spend a few minutes on and see a lot about it. So I'll just run up and see what this next one is here. Lady in Waiting, so it's against Katana.
Fight.
Okay. A little aggressive. Oh yeah, like that. Brutal.
Finish her. Reiko wins.
You thought things were crazy before? Well, buckle up, Buttercup. Because through those doors is what I like to call Demon Alley. Only go in there if you like fighting vicious Netherrealm beasties. If I could only figure out how they're getting in here.
So, which direction do I go? Screw it. No, let's go this direction.
Meet the Collector, my personal shopper and lifetime pickleball teammate.
Oh, they found a way to put him in here.
Just don't get on his bad side. My man's always on the hunt for shiny new stuff. He'll buy or sell pretty much anything.
Yeah, that grab was amazing. I just love the feel that just one shot after the other, one shot after the other. That was great. So shop, I noticed that as I was saying one shot after the other, and I wanted to say one shop after the other. Oh man. So let's see what this is about. So this is where you can buy capsules. There's nothing more I like than buying drugs out of my local pharmacy in Mortal Kombat. Alright, grants fire resistance, ice resistance. Why am I playing Diablo 4 on Mortal Kombat universe? Energy resistance for the next encounter. I mean, I could see how these do come in handy. It's interesting. This also doesn't feel like Mortal Kombat. Let's see. Character resurrects back to 50% health only once for the next encounter. And if you can use this in normal towers, I mean, it would help me get through, you know, like harder difficulties. So, I mean, they've already had this kind of implemented. They just didn't call it capsules or whatever. I forget what they called that. They had them all over Mortal Kombat 11. The whole modifiers. That's what it was called, I think. Sorry, I live right next to the railroad track. You can probably hear a train. But yeah, they had the modifiers. I guess that's what these are. I was hoping when a shop opened to see where I could unlock Havoc, because I so badly. Havoc is, if you take out the four I mentioned earlier as my favorite, so, you know, Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, they're on the lower end of that. And then my favorites, hands down, Quan Chi and Shinnok. I'm a big fan of the Netherrealm. So, especially like when you're in Deception and you're going through the Netherrealm, I just love it. That and the Chaos Realm. And in Deception, my favorite character is Havoc. My favorite realm, I would say, is definitely leaning more towards Chaos Realm than Netherrealm. And man, I just want to play as Havoc at least one playthrough. And I was hoping to open a shop and see it. But no, that's going to be through level progression or story progression or something. But I'm going to do one more tower, and then, I know I keep saying that, and I'm going to dive straight into the story mode, probably from start to finish, right here on Twitch. I might stop the video and export this one over to my YouTube, but then I will definitely turn around within 5 minutes and be right back online to do the story if you want to see any of that. So I'm going to get out of this. Just kind of wanted to see what it was about. Of course, they're going to have the collector at the shop. Yeah, main menu. I'm not buying any capsules today. I am, however, going to do some... Before I get on that, do some customizing. Let's see. I think the only customizing options I'm going to have... It's going to be palettes, I think. Should I unlock some palettes? Again, not one I would use. Just wanted to check that out. Serena, on the other hand, her palette was alright. I equipped it for now. Not that I'm going to use it, I'm going to use Jax this time as a cameo. So, Jax has the... I don't know if you remember the stomp from Mortal Kombat 3. I do remember that from the stress test, and that was one of my favorite things. I think it was my favorite cameo fatality from at that point. For me. So the question is, who will I use? Do I go through a Mortal Kombat video without using Shang Tsung? I don't know, I keep fighting against the guy, so why not? I'd like to see the ending of Immortal Raiden, so yeah, you know, go with that.
Jax.
I just can't get over that. Caught me off guard with the picture, or that I didn't want to take a picture. Quan Chi look, every time the tower starts up, it's just like the first thing that catches my eye. It's so terrifying. They've got to fix his face. It's like, you noticed it, and then I noticed it, and it just doesn't go away anytime soon. Raiden is awesome, as always. I mean, just, this is fantastic character. Mortal or a god, it doesn't matter. I should have caught her coming out of the air. You know, it's funny, Raiden has never been one of my, considered like someone that would be my favorite, but just always a very consistently good character. I don't know how the story mode's gonna go, but I hope either him or Kung Lao ends up being the big hero, because it's about time Kung Lao becomes a hero and doesn't get his neck broken by somebody. Poor guys always die in this game.
I'm sorry it came to this.
Brutality. Raiden wins. Round one, fight!
Okay, suddenly I'm not doing so good.
This fight is an honor.
Round two, fight!
Oh, it'd be so nice if Jax just ran in and grabbed. Poor Jax, you can't get anything going. Yeah, take that. Uh-oh. Well, at least this will give me a chance for my fatal blow. Not so well with Raiden this time. I'm trying to do different things. Shouldn't.
Finish her.
Alright, before I do any raid stuff, I gotta see this again. Far. Gotta make sure to be far. Down toward down R1. Yes, I love this. Just a throwback to good times.
Fatality. Raiden.
I know it's talked about, I think, as like one of the worst fatalities in the game, but I don't know. There's just something for me personally. I like that one. Again, first time seeing it as a kid. You know, you're just a kid sitting there playing Mortal Kombat, and all of a sudden Jax, and the AI did it to me, and he just all of a sudden gets this, just grows into a giant, has this huge foot slam on me. It was just, it was epic. Of course, back then I wanted to throw the controller, but looking back at it these days, it's hilarious.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, the cocky attitude, the Hollywood style, it's all back.
Bring it.
Get out of here.
You need more discipline.
Round two. Fight.
Alright, Raiden, what is your fatality?
Fatality.
Yeah, I feel like I have seen that. I think that was in the original trailer, if not maybe one of the second ones that came out. Or I've seen just that particularly scrolling Twitter. I see a lot of Mortal Kombat stuff scrolling Twitter. So one or the other. But I have seen that.
Round one. Fight.
What a funny fall. That looked like the Ric Flair flop.
Protect Earthrealm always.
Round two. Fight. Fatality. Raiden wins. Round 1, fight.
Got you.
Won't waver.
It's almost like a crossover between what he did in Mortal Kombat 10 and
I must protect Earth.
Injustice 2's Superman.
Round 2, fight.
That's at least the vibes I'm getting on that. Holy crap. You know what? You should get the stomp just because. Gotta remember what it is.
Fatality. Raiden
I gotta eventually get these memorized.
Round 1, fight.
Want to hurt you.
Round
I
2,
will.
fight.
Get out of here. let's see what this ending is for Raiden, and then about a 10-minute pause for those of you who are watching on Twitch. And I am going to be right back for the story mode. I gotta go get a USB-C from the local gas station to charge this controller. This mine's not working. And then it will be on to the story mode for Mortal Kombat 1.
Were it not for my godly counterpart, I would not have survived the battle against Titan Shang Tsung. Meeting him, though, raised questions. Why did I replace him in this new era? Why was I made mortal? Lord Liu Kang told me of his Raiden's nobility and righteousness, about his steadfast leadership in the defense of Earthrealm. He also told me about Raiden's dark side, how he could be consumed by rage and cast aside the rules he otherwise lived by. Making me mortal and incapable of such anger was to keep me from following in his footsteps. Though I understood the reasons why, I felt I had been done a disservice. To survive the coming battles, I may need the edge that only great rage can bring. As the Shaolin couldn't aid me, I sought out someone who could. Someone to stoke the fire within me and teach me to master it. For this, I could have no better teacher than the Shirai Ryu's Grand Master.
So some interesting stories coming from these endings, and it's making me really that much more want to play the story and dive in and see what's going on. So again, for those of you watching this on YouTube, sorry it's been so long since I put something up with commentary, and I know I was kind of, talking to chat here and also not as talkative as usual. Again, when I take these breaks that last a month or two or longer or whatever, I come back to the microphone, I'm completely shy all over again, and I don't know exactly how the mic to game ratio is going to be here. I hope it's good enough for you guys to understand. I hope you enjoy the video, but this is the first 2 hours and a half of Mortal Kombat 1 for me with my impressions. You guys got a little bit of that, kind of what I thought about this or that. Not everything. The story, I'm going to leave until I finish it. I come back and I start doing more towers on harder difficulties, and I practice with characters, which is all going to be done in the course over probably just a day. I'm going to make so many videos that I'm going to have to obviously schedule them for other days. But again, for those of you over here on Twitch watching me live, I can't see how many viewers I have. I will be back in about 10 minutes, and I will be playing the story, and then I will be recording that and cutting it up and putting it up by chapters or parts over on YouTube. So whichever platform you are on, be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you then.